Hey guys, me Dave. It is, what is it? It's Sunday, the 29th of December, 2019. I want to do a little video because I came across this video on YouTube. It was on Facebook, but they were talking about, I think they had a fake TI on there giving an interview and all this stuff. And um, it didn't seem like she really knew what she was talking about. But um, they were talking about diagnosis and stuff like that. So I want to talk about being diagnosed in this program. I got diagnosed. Um, I've been in the psych ward a couple times. The first time I didn't complain, I didn't even talk about my targeting, and they still diagnosed me. So they will do anything. The hospital is involved in mine, and the contractors are there, torturing me in the hospital and all this stuff. So I got diagnosed, and some of the information out there is, well, once you get diagnosed, they can do anything they want to you. Once you're diagnosed, they're gonna do anything they want to you. Well, here's a surprise. They're doing anything they want to you right now before you're diagnosed. They're doing anything they want to you right now, and you're not diagnosed. Um, Actually, the truth is once you're diagnosed, they actually go easier on you because they have to. It's all an act. It's all an act, you guys, but they have to pretend like you're getting better. So they're going to give you medications. The medications don't work. Obviously they don't work when you're being targeted. The medications don't work. But but they have to show that you're getting better with the diagnosis. Because I mean it. If you're not getting better, obviously it's not schizophrenia or delusional disorder. Then they have a problem with that. I'm gonna give some advice. My advice, because I've been through it, is if you are diagnosed, don't talk about this program to your medical team. Don't talk about this. When I go to the shrink, this was a while back. He asked me if I still think that I'm in a government program. I'm like, nope, nope. I don't think I'm in a government program. I'm taking my medications like I'm supposed to, and I am on super low doses of medication, less than 1 milligram. I'm on. So if I have to go and see the shrink and do like every 6 months. I go there, we spend 15-20 minutes talking. Everything's fine, things are going good, medication's working, everything's fine, I'm fine. And I don't talk about this. Because if you keep on talking about this, there's gonna be a big problem, and they're still gonna hit you, and they're gonna do all this stuff. So in a sense, you're going with the program, in a sense, because if you don't, you're gonna end up keep on keep on going to the psych ward and keep on going to all this stuff that you don't want to keep on getting wrapped up in the system. So if you've been diagnosed, I wouldn't talk about this program at all, because these people are involved. They're all involved in your program. It's part of it. It's part of it. So if you've been diagnosed, I would be like, nope, everything's fine. Take my medications. I don't hear voices anymore. All this stuff. It's all fine. And I would just play along. Remember, it's all an act. All these people are involved, and they're all acting and pretending and all this stuff. It's that's what it is. So in a sense, I would go along with the program. If you have to take medications, take the lowest dose possible. You know, um, and try to go along with the program. Like I say, it actually gets better when they die, or after, if there's nothing you can do and they diagnose you and all this stuff, it does get easier because you're kind of going along with the program. That's been my experience with this. So, but people that say, oh, they can, after you're diagnosed, they can do anything they want to you, and they're doing that now. They're doing that now to you. They're doing anything they want to you. They're hitting you hard. God, there's people out there that haven't been diagnosed that are being tortured almost to death. They're being tortured almost to death. You know, so and they got my family involved before I was diagnosed. I was like, I don't have anything. I'm not taking these stupid medications. I'm not doing anything. And I got tortured and I was isolated for 7.5 months. And they got my family involved and they were like, go see the doctor so you can get better and all this stuff. It was all an act. Everyone knew what was going on and stuff like that. So there's a lot of misinformation out there, and there's, some fake TIs that are celebrities and that are going on all these talk shows and all this stuff. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know anything about anything, but so I've been through the system more than once, and I'm telling you guys the truth. If you have no choice and they diagnose you, play along, like I say, if you have to take medications, take the lowest dose possible. I'm on such a low dose, it's like I'm not taking anything, and now, like I said, the psychiatrist said, oh, do you still think you're in a government program and all this stuff? I'm like, no, I don't think that anymore. No, I don't think that. And they're going to have me go see him once a year now, so I'm breaking away from the system, still getting hit, not as hard. I still get a lot of remote neural monitoring, a lot of remote neural manipulation and stuff like that. But I'm not being like extremely tortured. Like I say, this year I got hit harder than any other. I have no idea why I got hit so hard this year. They tried to torch my van and all this stuff, and they really hurt one of our dogs. That we had to put her down and stuff. But so there's a lot of misinformation out there. I've been through the system. I know how to play the game and all that stuff. But so I'm giving you guys a little advice. If you have to, if they force you to go see the doctor and all this stuff, don't talk about this. If you happen to tell the truth and talk about this and they diagnose you, play along. Take their crappy medications. Make sure it's the lowest dose possible, and play along with it. Otherwise, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble. You're gonna keep on getting deeper and deeper in the system, and they're gonna do all this stuff. So I wouldn't talk about this at all now. I learned my lesson. Well, the first time I didn't talk about this, and they still diagnosed me. They're like, oh, nobody's following you, and nobody's doing this, and blah, 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 blah. It's like, I never mentioned any of that stuff, and they still diagnosed me. They were proving that they were reading my mind is what they were doing, because I was thinking all this stuff, but, so just be careful out there, you guys, and like I say, there's a lot of fake TIs out there giving advice and all this stuff. Celebrity TIs, they don't know what they're talking about, but so if you've been diagnosed, I wouldn't talk about this. Pretend that you're getting better, and pretend that you're getting better, and kind of go along with the program, and maybe things will get easier for you. Like I say, I can, sometimes, I went months, 6 months without getting hit at all, hardly, a little remote neural monitoring and stuff like that, but I wasn't getting harassed. I was being gang stalked. I was still being gang stalked, and stuff, and they were validating their technology and stuff like that, but it did get better, because they had a show that I was getting better, playing along with the game. I'm playing along with the game, and Otherwise you're gonna be in big trouble. But anyway, so what, some of these people, what they say isn't true. And just be careful out there. I mean, nobody wants to be diagnosed either way. But they're doing whatever they can do they're doing whatever now. They're doing whatever now. There's people out there that are being tortured half to death, and they haven't been diagnosed. Well, you know so you know it, there's just a lot of misinformation out there. Be careful out there, you guys. And I will cut this off and talk to you guys later.